From the moment humans became conscious, they also became aware of one terrifying truth: life will end someday. Thousands of years ago, King Gilgamesh stood before the lifeless body of his friend Enkidu, paralyzed by the idea of extinction, and began his legendary journey in search of immortality. Gilgamesh failed. After him, the emperors of China and the kings of Europe failed as well. Death remained the only absolute truth, the inescapable destiny. But what if I told you that this destiny may not be as inevitable as we think? What if death is nothing more than a technical flaw in our biology, an ancient malfunction that accumulated over millions of years, and today, for the first time in history, we possess the tools to fix it? Imagine a world where aging is a curable disease and death becomes a choice, not a command. Before we accuse scientists of madness, let us look at nature itself. Nature tells us that death by aging is not a universal law that applies to everyone. In the depths of the Mediterranean Sea lives a tiny creature that refuses to die: the immortal jellyfish, scientifically known as Turritopsis dohrnii. When this creature faces injury, starvation, or even old age, it does not die. Instead, it resets itself. Imagine that when you reach 80 years old and feel your body collapsing, you could suddenly return to infancy and start life all over again. This is not science fiction. This is exactly what this jellyfish does. Its cells revert to their original stem cell state in a rare process called transdifferentiation, allowing it to restart its life cycle again and again, at least in theory, forever. And it is not alone. There is the hydra, a simple aquatic organism with continuously renewing stem cells, showing no signs of aging and no increased probability of death over time. There is also the naked mole rat, a mammal like us, yet it lives many times longer than similar rodents, is highly resistant to cancer, and shows almost no aging until the very end of its life. If these creatures possess the biological code for immortality, why don't we? Here we move from observation to action. In the world's most advanced laboratories, the question is no longer, can we stop aging? It has become, when will we? Some scientists argue that aging is simply the accumulation of damage inside our cells, much like rust on metal. If you continuously repair that damage, the system never truly collapses. From this perspective, the human body could, in principle, last indefinitely, as long as we fix the failures before they pile up. But the real breakthrough came with cellular reprogramming. Scientists are now attempting to mimic what the immortal jellyfish does, but inside the human body. Using specific factors, adult cells can be reprogrammed into a more youthful state without erasing their identity. Experiments on animals have produced shocking results: restored vision, regenerated tissues, and even the reversal of aging itself. We are not talking about slowing time down. We are talking about turning it back. Then comes genetic editing, a technology that allows us to cut and paste genes as if we were editing a digital document, repairing defective genes, protecting telomeres that shorten with every cell division, and preventing cells from entering irreversible decline. For the first time, aging is no longer a mysterious curse. It is an engineering problem. But what if the body fails? What if flesh and bone remain fragile, no matter how much we repair them? This is where the most radical option emerges: digital immortality. The idea is both simple and terrifying. If your mind is nothing more than an immense network of electrical signals and neural connections, can that network be copied? Can your consciousness, memories, and personality be uploaded into a digital system? In theory, if a complete map of the brain could be created and simulated, a person could exist forever inside virtual worlds, without pain, without disease, without an end. But the unavoidable question remains: would that digital copy truly be you, or merely an intelligent shadow while the real you disappears forever? And if we succeed, what would the world look like? Imagine a world where no one dies. The concept of family would change forever. You might live alongside your parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, and ancestors stretching back centuries, all alive, all eternally young. At the same time, childbirth would become rare, perhaps even forbidden, to prevent catastrophic overpopulation. And what about love? Marriage was designed for a lifespan of 80 years. Could it survive 1,000? Perhaps relationships would become temporary contracts or partnerships that change every century because the human mind itself does not remain static forever. Work would change as well. Retirement would vanish. Life would consist of repeating cycles of learning, working, and reinventing oneself. But the greatest danger would be power and wealth. Imagine a world ruled by people who never die, whose fortunes accumulate over centuries, leaving no real opportunity for renewal. Then we arrive at the most dangerous question of all. Could we psychologically endure immortality? Philosophers warned us about the boredom of eternity. If you have infinite time, why do anything now? Why love, risk, or dream? Everything can be postponed forever. After hundreds or thousands of years, after seeing everything and experiencing everything, what remains? Does life become a dull repetition? Does death, in the end, become a relief rather than an enemy? Perhaps death has always played a hidden role. Perhaps it is what gives life its urgency, its sharpness, its meaning. Today, we stand on the edge of an unprecedented era. Science is advancing rapidly, questions are multiplying, and the answers are no longer purely imaginary. The question is no longer, how do we achieve immortality, but why do we want it? If we defeat death, will we still be human? Now imagine a small pill placed in front of you. One pill granting you endless life. Would you swallow it? Or would you choose the beauty of a short life with all its fear and meaning?